So I'm Michael Henry, and I'm a partner here at Howie, Henry. I really didn't want to get into law in the first place. I mean, I come from a family, and my father's a fireman, and my mother worked as a clerk for the federal government in Ottawa. There was no one in my family who had a university education. I wanted to be a fireman or a roofer. That's what I used to do when I was a kid. And my father said, no, you're going to get a job where you shower before you go to work, not after you come home from work. And so I went to university. I wasn't sure in university what I was going to do, but I took a law course, introductory course, and found it very interesting. Then I wrote a paper on the Charter of Rights, got more interested in it. My roommate was writing the LSAT, and I thought, well, why don't I write it? And I got a good mark. So I applied to law school and I got in. Where I really realized that I wanted to be a lawyer was when I was in law school. But even then, I didn't know I was going to end up in personal injury. In the late 80s, there was a recession. There were no jobs really for anybody, let alone lawyers. And a friend of mine in Toronto said, hey, I've got a guy here who needs a lawyer to work with him on some files. And the first time I picked up a file and read the medical report, I was hooked. I was just enamored with the idea of being able to, read medical reports and work on trying to get cases resolved. And then when they were resolved and the clients were so happy and so grateful for what I had done, that was really the icing on the cake for me. We've been doing this now as a firm for over 20 years. Our most senior partner's been a lawyer for 40-some years. There's a lot of good personal injury firms out there, and arguably, we do the same stuff, but it's the individuals that make the big difference. Just knowing that we put our heart and soul into every single file. The staff that we have is excellent. They work very hard. They're very knowledgeable. My clerk has been with me 20-some years. We have a lot of very experienced people here that are excellent at what they do. And to that extent, we get great results for people. And that's our reputation preceding us.